The duplicate compare utility allows you to view constituent records side by side to easily compare and flag duplicate records for further action. This tool uses out-of-box functionality, including Blackbaud's standard duplicate search and your constituent merge configuration. To get started, go to the Constituents tab in Blackbaud CRM. Under Maintenance, select Duplicates. Once the duplicate compare utility is installed in your Blackbaud CRM instance, you'll see a duplicate compare task just to the right of duplicate search column. Let's open this up. First, you'll want to configure the tool. To do this, click on the duplicate compare configuration task at the top of the left-hand menu. These configuration settings will determine which information is displayed in the side-by-side view of the duplicate records, such as constituent types, titles, names, and other information that may help you determine duplicates. For instance, you can choose the number of addresses to display, select primary versus non-primary email addresses, or choose the amount of phone numbers to display. If it's helpful to compare records by alumni information, such as class year, you can set that up in the configuration. You can also choose to display revenue data, such as the constituent's last gift date and a few other data points. This works similarly to prospect fields and child sponsorship fields. You can even bring up alternate lookup IDs if that's helpful. So, let's set up the configuration to display the data that's most useful to our team. To run the utility, go back to the Constituents tab and select Duplicates. Then, run either the full or incremental duplicate search. The search will take a few minutes to complete. When the search is done running, select the Duplicate Compare tool in the middle column. This will populate all the potential duplicates that were identified during the search. You'll see that in our search, Diane is listed twice. This is because there are multiple duplicate records in the system for Diane, not just one duplicate record. When you're ready to compare records, select the % match to show you the two records side by side. The source constituent is the record that will be either deleted or inactivated. The target constituent is the record that will be kept in the system and that will inherit any information from the source record that is not present in the target record. The data points displayed in this view is essentially what we configured at the beginning of the demonstration. So, if you want to add or change the data that's displayed here, you can do so in the constituent merge configuration settings. We decided that this first record of Diane's is not a duplicate, so we marked it as reviewed, not a duplicate. Because of that selection, this record will not be merged. And when we run the search again, it will no longer show up in the list of potential duplicates. When you return to the list of duplicates, you'll see that the action column is updated. Let's go to Diane's second duplicate record. Based on the data in this source constituent, this looks like a duplicate record, so we'll flag it for merge in the top left task menu. You can also flag the record for supervisor review, switch the source and target records, or check the record back in and return to the list. One thing to note here is that when you open up a record, it will check the record out to you temporarily. Once the duplicate records are reviewed and flagged for additional action, the records you flagged for merging can be merged through the duplicate merge global change at the top left of your screen. Let's take a look at the global change. The configuration for the global change is based off the out-of-box merge configuration that is currently set up in your system. If you have multiple merge configurations, you can choose which one you want to use each time you merge. So before you run the merge process, choose your configuration and decide what you want to do with the source. You can either delete the record from the system or you can mark the record as inactive so it's left out of the search results. If you'd like, you can create a selection every time this search runs, which allows you to pull a list of target constituents that are merged. Once you save the configuration and run the process, your duplicate records will be merged. When the process is done running, you'll see the total number of records processed. When we go back to the duplicate compare task, you can see that Diane was removed from the list because we marked one of the records as not a duplicate and merged the other record. By going to the Merged Records tab, you'll see that all records have been merged. That's how we use Duplicate Compare utility to quickly compare and merge duplicate records. Thanks for watching.